Hello folks, I recently did a Lakeland wild camp with Mick in the Patterdale area. It was a bit of an epic camp, I must say. Fantastic camp. Notwithstanding Mick's mileage calculations, which were at best dubious, we had an absolutely excellent time. Come and join us. Come and have a look at this. Hello folks, off on another adventure. I'm off to the Lake District with Mick, the 12th Sagittarian. We're going to do a moderate walk and a nice spell. Hopefully we'll get the views. At the moment the weather's not great, as in it's cloudy. It's dry though, which is a bonus compared to the last time I was out on top of the lakes. Whew. God, it was soaking. So hopefully the weather will be fine. Maybe get some clear skies. I know that where we are the views are supposed to be stunning, so fingers crossed it'll be alright. The other thing I'm looking forward to is I've brought a camera with us. I've won a bridge camera. I'm not really up to sort of speed with cameras and how they work, but I am very, very interested in the nighttime photography. You know, using the high ISO and the slow shutter speed, etc. and getting the stars, obviously. That's what I'm after. So hopefully later on I might get some stars pictures, some nice tent pictures. I don't know. Who knows what can happen. Obviously on the top of a hill it could absolutely chuck it down as well, so we'll go with it. So come along with us. Should be a good one. Let's go. Well folks, here we are in the lakes, and we're about a mile into the walk. I'm with Mick, as you can see, for a Sagittarian, and we're heading up yonder. Plan was to camp at Load Pot, however we might stay at Bonscale just for the views. Mick was saying he stayed there before and the cloud inversions and views were nice, so we'll see when we get there, if we get there. So yeah, off we go. Beautiful. Oh, that was tough going. You can see the views of lovely there. The verge of Arthur's Pike. Just above us water. Absolutely beautiful. It's hard going though. Absolutely goosed. I do not know. Far enough apparently. But, yeah, head off. I think that's got to be view of the day, that. Alright everyone, back again. Just filling up our water supply. We're a bit short, so I think I'll be alright for a litre and a half. We've just done the CSI, I'll fill up the empty water bottle again. Look at that. Crystal. Crystal clear. We have Mick doing his up there. I'll take you up. So he's filtering his using a travel tap. Chemicals and everything else. Chemicals, a lot going with that. That's brilliant bit of kit. I've never seen one. Excellent. That's just a matter of squeezing it out and that's it, pure water. Happy days. Shouldn't be too far off now. Got quite a big climb to go up here, zigzagging up. That's been good. I'm not as fit as I thought I was, definitely. One thing going out and doing 30, 40, 50 miles on your bike, and then it's another thing walking up these fells. I've gone on to me, I've took my brushes off, well, I've put them away, and I've gone on to my old trusty Demon boots here, I think they're Demon. Yeah. I must have had them about 15 years and they're comfy, they're lovely, but I think the sole's just giving a little bit. I've just treated myself to some new Scarpa ranges, so I need to break them in and use them. But off we go again. I feel a little bit more upbeat than I did about an hour ago. I was done in. I feel great now again. I can feel, you know what, I think I might treat myself to a nice little rum and coffee tonight. Seems like I've got half a bottle of rum with it. In my new hip flask. When I get the tent, I'll show you my new hip flask. See you in a bit. Well, we're here at last. We decided not to go onto Lord Pot because I spoke to somebody and said the views are not great. So that's what we'll be waking up to in the morning. Lovely. Just gonna pitching up here. That's our view, but as you can see, the weather's coming in a little bit, so we'll have to make sharp. Get a brew on once we're all done. So, see you in a bit. Hi folks, that's eventually pitched. To be fair, I put the sill hex up the top a lot easier than I did last time. It's not by any means perfect, but it'll do. Mick's there and he's carrying more X-Lite 1. And that's the view from my door. Although a little bit cloudy at present, it's due to clear up later, so it should be good. It's like painting, isn't it? I'm going to get myself a brew on and have some noodles. I'm a bit peckish. But yeah, there's a shot of light coming through the clouds there. Look at that, Mick. Better than watching the telly, this, isn't it? Yeah, it's spitting on a little bit, but I'm dry at the moment. Yeah, happy days. Well, all set up. It is 10.5 degrees, 82% humidity. And we'll have a look in the kitchen, eh? Right. I've gone for some grolsch tonight, a couple of cans of that. Food wise, I'm going to have some noodles in a minute. And later on I've got minced curry and rice. It doesn't look appetising, but believe me it is. Made with curry, what does it make with a curry paste? And then I've got that after. Lush. For evening supper, I've got penguins. And in the morning, the trusty well-travelled porridge that never gets eaten. I've got me brew there, nice and just made it there. Nice to look at that. Brought with us this time. Oh, I tell you, I'll show you something I bought. I have pillow problems, so I splashed out and bought myself a new one, the one that won't get lost. It's only, I think it was about £8 on eBay, but they're quite good. They're like the I think it's Alpkit do them. One of those Summit, say the Summit do them, and they're similar to those, but they're good. Seems comfy enough. I've got me Snug Pack Softy Elite 5 sleeping bag because I'm a cold sleeper. Me X-Bed Sin Mat 5. So I'm hoping I'll be warm. I hate being cold. An idiot can be cold, can't they? Yeah. Just dotting now, really. Just sitting and watching, really. Watching nature's own TV. It's breaking over in the distance there. Over Patterdale. Lovely. Absolutely beautiful. I'll bring this back in a bit. Best view, bar none. Oh, get on, take a pee or a crap, whatever it is you're doing there. It's just eating where it's peed. Dirty. Must be a Geordie sheep, that. Filthy animal. Well, as you can see, there's no touch of darkness. It's cold now, like it's a wind blowing out. That's chilling, isn't it? The only you can hear is actually with probably the wind. But just about to have a can each and certainly we'll have some to eat. Oh, I never showed you my new hip flask, did I? I meant to show you it. A lot of expense has gone on this hip flask. Oh, bloody hell. I'll fix that in a minute. Can't find it. Right. Yeah. It's a 50 centilitres water bottle full of rum. Lovely jubbly. And what you can see, I know they're not the best of GoPros in the dark, but yeah. Morning everyone. Well, it is 28. Rough night, very rough night. Didn't get much stars or anything like that, but look at that. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic views. Very, very windy during the night. No rain, just wind. Oh, very windy. Get up, make myself a brew. Holidays around. Do what I need to do. That probably look rough as it is. It was a rough night. But we survived. Got me cuppa. Having to relax and contemplate about the walk out. I think it's about 6 miles, Mick?
Yeah.
About 6 miles we've got to do to get out. Hopefully it'll not be too bad. I don't know, you can see the range just there in the middle. It's over there. Round the back. And down into where one of the cars is parked. Just having a cuppa and I'm going to have a bit of porridge. Try and keep my energy up. I'm a bugger for not eating breakfast. And I might need it today. Got down quite cold there. I was just looking at the temperature. Just there. It's just over 6 degrees now. So I would imagine it dropped a couple more degrees than that. Thought it was chilly. I wasn't cold like last night. I was warm in my bag. You can see what you like about the Snugpack Softy Elite 5. It is heavy and it is quite bulky, but by God it's warm. I don't think I've ever had a cold night in it. tell a lie. When we're keeled in the snow, in the hammocks. I felt a bit of a chill there, but I think that's due to the hammock. I had a blanket on as well. There you go, it's how cold I sleep. Still tired. Slept on and off. On and off. Felt like the wind at the back of the tent was getting sort of pushed in with the wind. It was slapping around and couldn't leave the door open to look out at the lights and that, because it was just too wild. It was over 20 miles an hour. I mean, it doesn't sound a lot, but it is when you're up a height, exposed. But yeah, it's been a good night, good camp. Just got to tackle this walk out. Should be a good walk. Should be some nice views, I think, to the fells. So I'll bring you along on it. Catch you in a bit. Hello again. Well, that's us. Packed up. You can see. Now we've camped. Nothing left. No sign of us being there than a bit of flat grass. Sun's out the lake, looks like a pond. I'll take you down. A lovely view. This is about the closest I get to standing on a height. I'm absolutely petrified of heights. We were on the top of there. I mean, it is high when you're up there, but I was a nervous wreck, to be honest with you. Absolute nervous wreck. I've not got a head for heights at all. So I think that might be striding edge out the window. But I just can't get that out in your head how lovely it is. Anyhow, I suppose it's time to put the pack on and head our way back. Good hike out. Hopefully it'll not be too tough. Steady away. If we make time like we did yesterday, we average, what did we do? We've done 3 miles, didn't we? In 53 minutes. Which, I mean, we stopped a couple of times, but our continuous walking time was 53 minutes, which is decent with a pack on, and it was uphill, so using that rule of thumb, should be back to the car in a couple of hours, just over. And you can see in the distance, you can see for miles, absolutely miles. Anyway, if there's anything of any interest and any nice views, I'll fetch you back. Right folks, right, we're getting to the top of Lord Pot Hill, heading up to the trig point now. That's for scenery. It really is breathtaking. See for miles. Our intentions were to camp up here. However, I think the views are better where we were, in that we could see all of the lake but the cloud came in and spoiled it a little bit. But I still woke up to a nice view in the morning. It was lovely. If we'd camped up here, it would have had to been renamed Piss Pot Hill, not Load Pot Hill. But I'm going to get up here and put our feet up for 5 or 10 minutes, get the packs off, and then head off onto the next leg along High Street, which is an old Roman road, walkway, whatever you want to call it, cutting across the fells. But aye, it's been hard, mind, hard going. We're getting there. We're getting there. So everyone, we've just left Load Pot Hill and we're heading on now to Willow Hill, and then after that we're on to High Rise. We're having to step the pace up a bit. Time's ticking and we've spent too much time taking pictures and videoing basically. Still got spectacular views, as you can see. Absolutely stunning, but we need to get to the top of the next two peaks in double time, just to put us back on track really. And before Mick gets hungry and starts eating his leg, because I don't think he's had meat for the last 12 hours, so he'll need his meat. So what we'll do is I'll put you away again and I'll bring you back when we get to High Rise. I'm cattle trucked. I'm on top now of High Rise. Well, not quite on top actually, if you look. 150 metres, but I just thought I'd show you the views. I'm knackered now, like. It is hard, it's been a hard walk, but well worth it. And look at that. Still, barely a breath of wind, and the sun's out. Brilliant. There we are, standing on the cairn. It's High Rise, 802 metres I think it is. What a view. I know it probably doesn't come up on the camera, but those of you that do the fells know you don't very often get days like this. Very little wind, sun. It's cool, but it's you know, it's nice to walk in. Still getting a sweat on when you're walking, but all about the views. We're just seeing there's possibly a place for a camp. And it's quite flat. It's exposed, but could maybe do like a bivvy camp up here. I'm starting to get hungry now. So where we're heading off to is Following the path up, then the ridge down into the valley, and where those trees are, the cars are parked just near there. So, excuse me, got maybe about 2 miles to do, but it's not easy going, so it takes maybe an hour or an hour and a half, something like that. And it's been great, man. What a trip. What an absolute pleasure of a trip. Hard places, but yeah, absolute pleasure. Hindsight, and a note to myself is to bring more snacks. I didn't bring enough snacks. Just ate my last 2 biscuits. Drank the last of my water. So unless I come along a water source, I'm lying dry. But anyway, I'll bring us back when we go a little bit further. Again, slight detour. We decided to buy Kitsy as well. Kitsy pie. Lovely. You can see hose water in the background there. And we're just looking over this fell, and there's deer rutting. We can hear them. You'll not get me near that edge like Mick. We can hear them, but we can't see them. They'll be there somewhere. Magnificent though, isn't it? Did you hear that? I don't know whether you're picking that up on camera, but that's the stag. It's over in the sort of scree area. Well, that's where the sounds come from. It could be travelling, although the wind's going the opposite direction, so just makes this trip even better. Even just to hear it, not necessarily to see them, just to hear them. Fantastic. Hi folks, just bagged another one. The knot. Doing quite, I think we've done about 6 or 7 summits today. Done about 6.5, 7 mile, but stunning views, absolutely brilliant. There's deer in the background again, rutting over there, but yeah. Just everywhere you look, 360 views. Getting hungry now. We've just got to head off on the path down the valley and down back to the car. So it's not a huge distance, another mile, maybe a mile and a half. It's been absolutely brilliant. People need to get out and get this done. You know. Can you hear them? It sound like cattle, but they're not. That's the stags. Mating season, they're rutting. So I think there's a dog tormenting them somewhere, but we've stopped that much to take pictures. That's what's been the problem. Taking pictures. Not the problem, that's why it took us so long. Because you feel obliged when you're walking, you see a view. Every time you see a view, it's a better view than you had before. And I mean, look at that, with the sunbeard on there. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm starting to get hot spots on my feet, and I think I should change my insoles on my boots before setting out on the hike, but it's done now. We're at the bottom now, we're in Hall water or something. Mick, what's that called, that lake? Is that Lake Hall water or something, isn't it? Here's water. I believe it's a fishing lake. So we've descended nigh on as far as we need to. A lot longer than we thought. Even Mick said that. A lot longer, but well worth it. Well worth it. Catches in a bit. Right then. Here we are, heading off down to Brothers Water where the cars are. It's been an epic walk with biblical proportions.
Yep.
Offset by absolutely fantastic views. I don't know what else to say. It's difficult after a while. You can say so much, but you've got to get out there and see it yourself to realise how beautiful it is around here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Gets a lot of bad press in that, the lakes, but because it gets very, very busy during the summer. But I mean, here we're on the 8th of October, and really it was t-shirt weather for a lot of the time, wasn't it?
Yep, definitely.
So grab it while you can, folks. Grab it while you can. Well, folks, this is it. The end of a truly adventurous trip. Just passed through the little village of Hartsop, and we're just about at the car. So I'd like to thank Mick for taking us along.
You're welcome.
And I'll bid you farewell till the next adventure, and it won't be walking as far as this, I can tell you that for now. He needs to learn his kilometres and his miles. I'll see you later, folks. Take care, God bless.